Researchers have looked into what variable is most likely and most associated with porn use, and they found that this variable is meaninglessness. And this is interesting because what is meaninglessness? It means a person who lacks purpose, who lacks meaning in his life, who doesn't have much drive, who doesn't have much going for him. And that is most men out there, right? 99% of men, we can say, are like that. But if you're listening to this video, you're likely not in the extreme side, right? You're probably into self-improvement. You're maybe not very consistent, but you're still struggling with porn. You're still relapsing every once in a while, and you want to find the quick, easy hack to solve your relapses. Let me tell you that this is very important, and it's good that you also don't cope, right? Because if you're telling me, oh, More, this is not for me, this is for you. You're struggling with porn, you're relapsing, this is for you. So as I told you, the variable was meaninglessness. And let's first of all, before we talk about you, let's think about a man who doesn't fap, who doesn't watch pixels on a screen. And that man is likely on his purpose. He has a mission. He has a higher calling. He's busy, right? He has goals. And not only does he have goals, he's striving towards those goals every single day. His schedule is filled up, right? We can imagine that he has something going for him at every single hour of the day, and everything is going well for him, right? Maybe he even has a girlfriend, but life is great because he's on his purpose, he's on his mission. And let's imagine the complete opposite of this spectrum. It's a man who's struggling with having any purpose. He wakes up in the morning, he looks at his phone, he doesn't know what to do. Maybe he goes to school, comes back. Of course, he's gonna jack off to pixels because he has no meaning to his life. He has no goals, he has no ambition. When you break it down, porn is a coping mechanism. Specifically, we men use porn to suppress our negative emotions, to suppress our shitty, meaningless life. And the worst thing about porn is that it's a cycle because your life is meaningless, you don't have any goals, you don't have any ambition, you have negative emotions, you hate yourself, and then you watch porn, and then guess what happens? You hate yourself more. And then you watch porn, and then you hate yourself more. It's just a negative feedback loop that only gets worse and worse. So brother, how do we break this negative feedback loop that I told you about? Let's take the first person that I gave you as an example. We want to emulate a person with more ambition, with more drive, with more goals, and stop coping and telling me, oh, More, I'm ambitious, I have a lot of goals going for me. Like maybe you are, but you need to add more meaning, more purpose to your life, more ambition, more goals. And generally, I'm going to ask you right now, do you have goals? And if you do, are you constantly updating them? Do you have a system for goals? Are you actually serious about your goals, and are you obsessing over your goals? Because it's one thing to, on a Sunday night to tell yourself, oh yeah, I'm going to have goals and I'm going to write it down. And you write it down somewhere and you forget about them. But it's another thing to write goals and become obsessed with them and look at them every single day and go to sleep thinking about them. That is what I'm talking about. So you're wondering, what does this have to do with NoFap, More? I don't know how this will help me with NoFap. This has nothing to do with NoFap. This has everything to do with NoFap because I told you one of the top variables that we see with people who are addicted to pornography is they lack purpose. They lack meaning in their life. Guess what having more goals does to you? It creates more meaning. It creates more purpose. And creating goals is actionable, right? You can do it right now. And you can become more obsessed with your goals. And that is what I want you to do. Become more obsessed. Even, guess what you can do? You can create a vision board. Create a vision board with pictures that show your ideal life, with images that remind you of the ideal life that you would like to have in the future. And every time you're about to relapse, every time you feel like lost in this journey, like you feel like you need to relapse to more pixels on the screen, look at your vision board. Remind yourself of the higher calling that you have, of the higher purpose, of the goals that you need to reach. And remind yourself that porn will not get you there. It'll only sway you further from your goals and for your future life that you want. And you might say, no, More, just one peak, just one porn session is not going to sway me from my goals. It's just one time. But guess what? You know it's not just one time. One time is going to lead to another time, and it's going to lead to another time. And it's going to be you, future you down the line, being regretful that you didn't have goals that you obsessed over, and you didn't have a vision board, and you didn't purposefully create more meaning in your life. This is what I want you to take out of this. Purposefully create more meaning in your life. Create a schedule. Create something to wake up for. Make sure every hour of the day is filled with things to do, with things to aspire, that really give you this feeling of excitement, that you're really happy to crush the day. You're excited for the next task. That is strategy number 1. Let's get to strategy number 2. Strategy number 2 is to remind yourself not only about your goals, but you remind yourself why you're quitting porn, why you don't want to relapse. And many people in the community say, yeah, have a why, it's important. But then you forget about it. But having a why is one of the most important things. It's not just having a why you want to quit porn, but it's really taking this seriously and opening a journal and writing about this. And not just writing about your selfish needs, but remember that quitting porn will affect everyone around you positively. It's about the future relationships. It's about your future wife. It's about your future son. And that is what I want you to remind yourself. Literally open a notebook and write down, why am I quitting porn? Why do I want not to relapse? Why am I stopping this bad habit? Literally write it down. Take out that journal entry. Put it somewhere. Even write it down on your phone to have for record as well. Put it somewhere where you can quickly see it and remind yourself about the why every single time you're about to relapse. Make sure the why is very strong. It's not just about you and your selfish needs to quit porn. That's powerful too, right? Because you're addicted, you want to let go of this bad habit. Who can you do it for? Do it for your mother, do it for your father, do it for your future kids, do it for your future wife. When you have a why that's so strong and so large, it's bigger than yourself. Maybe you want to do it for God. Maybe you want to do it for a higher calling, a higher mission. That is when you really, really start to take things seriously. So brother, I really hope that these words are not just passing through your ears, because if they are, you're missing out. You really need to take this seriously and for once actually take action on a video that you see on YouTube. Open a notebook, literally it can be even a notes app, and write, why am I doing this? Why am I quitting porn? Why can I not relapse again? I cannot relapse again. Who am I doing this for? What am I doing this for? When the why is powerful enough, watching porn will just disgust you, because that's what porn is. It's disgusting. And that leads me to my third point, brother. And I will keep on repeating this because so many men need to hear this about porn and about other issues that we'll get into in the future. But porn is not normal. And although it's normalized in today's society, porn is disgusting. And I'm not saying you're a disgusting person for watching it. That's not your fault. But it's disgusting if you keep watching it, and you have to, and although that's like, oh no, you haven't heard that before, you really need to hear that more and more, and that should scare you, right? Porn is disgusting. The reason you fap and you tell yourself, oh, just one time, I could do it, whatever, is because you tell yourself that porn is normal. You tell yourself that it's fine just one time. But guess what? It's not fine just one time. And porn is not normal. And although porn is normalized, right? We can go to a random mall and I could bet you 99% of men there, they watch porn. But guess what? It's normalized. 99% of men do it. But where are 99% of men going? 99% of men are going to the slaughterhouse. So you do not want to follow those sheep. You need to be that 1%. And that means not accepting porn as normal. Every single day, remind yourself that you've been brainwashed to think that porn is normal, that it's okay. It is not okay. You are literally watching another man fuck a woman that you want to fuck. And you're telling me it's normal, it's pixels on a screen, and you're just there in your bedroom alone, and you're telling me, again, this is normal? How is this normal? Do not follow the 99% of men going to the slaughterhouse and become the 1% that doesn't follow the sheep. Remind yourself every single day, every time that you have the urge to watch porn, that it's not normal, there are zero benefits to it, and your future self is only looking down at you in regret if you do choose to watch porn. And in future videos, I'm going to keep on repeating this concept that porn is not normal. It's not okay to watch porn. It's okay if you're stuck and you're addicted, but it's not okay if you keep on doing it. It is time to man up, and it's time to take control of your addictions, brother. And if this hurt you in any way, if you feel triggered, then I don't know what to tell you. Keep watching porn. Maybe this channel is not for you. But this is for men who want to change your lives. And I hope this has done it for you. And I hope my future videos will as well. I'll see you next time. Peace.